Hi everybody, Glenn Hausman here, reporting for heretostay.tv at the Corporate Housing Providers Association's annual meeting in San Juan, Puerto Rico. I'm with Mark Strumwasser of Sunshine Rentals. And Mark, we were talking before, and I want to talk to you today about controlling your own destiny, owning the future, don't allowing yourself to be disrupted. You've seen what's happening in this space. What's going on?
It's really important. When we bought our company 16 years ago, all we did was houseware rentals.
Right.
We quickly discovered that that's not a full business. So we surrounded it by talking to all of our various partners and customers and saying, what is it that we can do?
Right.
What pain can we take away for you? So first they added simple things like returning cable equipment, renting large screen TVs. And today we built to the point where we do inspections and gift baskets and lock boxes. And the next idea will come here. Today we're showing a blue recycling bin. One of our customers shared that. How can I be green in my apartments? I need to be green to make this company happy. One little simple thing like that. Yeah. So I think the key is to sit in the driver's seat. Don't sit in the back seat. Don't wait for someone else to come up with the next idea. Throw an idea out there. Some of them work, some of them don't, but you only find out if you try.
All right, so how then do you deal with the issues that don't work? I speak a lot on stage appearances about Google and their whole of get to failure quickly. Is that the kind of thing that you think about?
I don't think about failing, but I think it's knowing to recognize that failure quickly.
Right.
So you don't want to plan for failure.
No, right.
You're going to fail, right?
But you also don't want to let the inevitable kind of stop you in your tracks and preventing you from ultimately achieving success.
Exactly. So as soon as we start with a process, we look at it and say, what can we do to nail it? And then you have a matrix. Is it working? What do I need to tweak and tune? And if it's not working at all, you pull the plug. You don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Right.
You may rethink the idea, or you go, hey, the market wasn't quite ready for it. In our case, most of the time, we're a little bit ahead, so we have to take the idea and bring it to them in baby steps. So sometimes it's all in the presentation of it.
And that's an equally difficult challenge when you know you're rightly positioned with what you're doing, but everybody else hasn't gotten on board with it yet. There is a thing about being around too early.
And we've done that.
Yeah.
Right? We have these really cool curb-the-door videos. We rolled them out last year. We built the software all around it, so it's all there. But then we started sending people links, and they're like, my software, I don't know how to get this link to my guest.
Right.
But that's a good problem, because now we have a great opportunity for them. They're now thinking about how to integrate that. Some have already done it and taken advantage of it. So you walk before you run.
Yeah, Mark, the whole notion of Airbnb came up a number of years ago. People have been grappling with it. In the proper hotel industry, they ignored it for a long time. Now they're trying to get into that game. What is the feeling that you had with corporate housing in that universe? Are they finally coming to terms with needing to change in order to find success in the future?
I think when it comes to like an Airbnb type environment, that's probably great for your individual traveler. I think for your big corporations, your business travelers, pick a name, put it on there.
Yep.
Those guys want to know where their employees are. They need a certain quality of service. And unfortunately, Airbnb is a platform. So you get individual guests with unique stays that are boutique-y. That's not always great for the Boeings and the Facebooks and General Dynamics of the world that need each person to show up and have the same consistent experience. Especially if they have 20 or 30 employees traveling, they want them in the same place at the same time, the same quality of experience. So I think that's what corporate housing brings to the table. Service accommodations is you get that consistency, that professionalism, and someone who's standing behind the service. What happens when you go to Airbnb and the lockbox doesn't work? You get in a chat room, just like you do in Uber.
Right.
You have a bad driver. What happens? You're chatting with someone in India that may or may not, choosing pull-down automated AI responses. That's not working for corporate housing at 2 in the morning when you can't get into your corporate apartment.
It doesn't work for me as a sole traveler at noon.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah.
If my sink is clogged, I don't want to send someone an email. I want to make a phone call, and I want a guy knocking on my door in an hour to fix it.
Yeah, that's right. Excellent. I love your perspective. You got to make the changes in order to keep going, and I love what you've done. You're willing to take chances, you're willing to fail in order to ultimately find success. And that's what each one of us need to be doing in this great space. So for Mark and myself, Glenn, thanks for watching Heretostay.tv, powered by Bridge Street.